1, 2, 3.
That was absolutely beautiful, it is.
That was like a flop, but there we go.
Would you like to introduce your first guest today?
Okay, today's first guest, because there is more than one.
No, there isn't.
Well, no.
I just said that by mistake. Today's one and only guest.
One and only, the one and only, Miss
Hopkins.
Hopkins.
You didn't know my name then, did you, Edis?
He knows everyone's name.
I know everyone. I know your first name.
What's my first name?
Me. Oh no, that's not you, is it? That's
Right, great radio miss, but I noticed that your initials are S. Hopkins, which is read out as Shopkins. Does that ever unsettle you?
It has done.
Yes. Okay, so let's introduce Miss Hopkins. So, can you tell us a bit about yourself, a bit about your background, and why on earth you ended up in this school?
Well, as you can probably hear, I'm from Birmingham. I'm not from where you guys are from. I speak with a peculiar
Accent.
It's only a
Accent.
bit. It's only a bit peculiar.
Well, I say glass and you say glass.
I can say glass.
What
I'll
else do
say
they
it
say
now.
it is?
Lass,
Any more?
tass,
Pass,
Grass.
Yeah.
grass,
And ThebeardCast.
cast.
cast.
Yeah? You see that,
Mass.
Edis? That's really nice.
Last.
So we're going to go through the Hopkins name, where it comes from, and I think you'll be quite interested to find that we've been doing some interesting background checks into you, Miss.
Okay, that's interesting.
That is interesting, but I was going to save them onto my phone as bookmarks.
But obviously you
but I
didn't.
actually haven't. But
So can we
the
just?
name Hopkins derives from the son of Rob. Now, I found this
The
very
son of you?
strange. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so don't you find
I
that
thought it was Welsh.
a bit? No, it is Welsh as well, but it means son of Rob. And there's a few famous Hopkins. If you'd like to tell us if you're related to them or not, there's Anthony Hopkins
I am not related to him.
that you know of,
That I know of.
Bernard Hopkins.
No. That
I
one.
don't know who Bernard Hopkins is.
But you know who Anthony Hopkins is?
I do.
Yeah.
He eats men. Ed is in school. So Eddie's is in school. I don't know if you noticed this, but he's part of this school that we work in. And today he's been learning about, in English, Speaker's Corner, which is a place in Hyde Park where people go to air their grievances about anything that they have problems with. And Eddie's, obviously, you have to write up about what you hate and what you have a problem with.
And what was it about? It was about people with no facial hair.
This really winds Eddie's up. And he can't seem to understand why there's people out there that have the choice of growing a beard, but they just choose not to.
That's like kind of like you, though, isn't it, Edis? You don't have the
Yes,
beard.
but
But he hasn't got the choice. This
I
is
don't
what
have
he's
the
saying.
choice. I
If you've
can't.
got the
Okay.
choice, why would you choose not to?
Okay.
Especially in this weather. Like, you haven't got the choice.
No.
That's been taken
we
away
never
from you
know.
by
We
nature.
never know. Because some women do have facial hair, but they just wax it off.
They do, Eddie.
I do not.
How do I know that? How do
You
we
just have to
know?
take my word for it.
For now.
But then again, I wasn't very trusting this morning, was I?
You wasn't when you told me Mr. Walker was going to leave.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I just wanted to create some tension for our radio show.
It was
Which-
quite a lot of tension since I was going to do a test this morning
Oh.
for English.
Yeah,
Oh, that was
he-
very
he,
selfish
He was
of me.
under a lot of pressure during that test because he
Sorry.
thought I was leaving. And Eddie's actually made me a nice coffee mug from
I've
a
seen
place
it.
in Greenwich where you can go in, you can have, was it a caf?
Was it Cafe
Yeah,
Pottery
it's-
Limited UK?
Sorry?
Was it Cafe Pottery Limited UK?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. So Eddie's chose a cup from a dozen available that he thought would suit my needs. And he wrote on the side, "You would look a bit weird without a beard."
Yeah,
And I found it quite moving, Eddie's.
yeah.
And I just hope none of the paint comes off.
Well, I asked Edis if he could bring me in something because it's my birthday on Saturday.
Well, since you've now lied to me, I might want
Because, you know, Eddie's trust is a big thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Especially when you're in
I
a
have-
position.
I'll tell you what, I
This
will.
one.
I will, because I have forgiven you.
But maybe, Eddie's, maybe you
Thank
could
you.
make something with like a message on it.
Maybe I
so
can make her a
Miss-
song.
So Miss understands the importance of telling the truth.
I think I want to make her a song.
Okay, so speaking of songs, Miss, we've come up with, what does the song line mean? Now, there's, as you know, in most songs there are questions within the song, and that can be from anything. A question that Sir Elton John asks to the popular boy band Blue. And we're going to ask you a few questions that we found in songs to see if you can answer them.
Okay.
Right, so Elton John's terrific single, what's it called again?
I don't know.
What I Got to Do to Make You Love Me. You know, the one that was covered by Blue.
Yeah.
What do I do when lightning strikes me?
What do you
Put
do
on
when
rubber
lightning strikes you?
shoes.
No, when lightning strikes
Oh, when
me.
it's-
You haven't got time to now put on rubber
Well, then
shoes.
you should hit yourself for not already wearing.
No,
rubber shoes.
no, that's not good advice. Like, what?
Hide in a tub.
I've just
Hide in
been
the
hit
bathtub.
by lightning.
Hide in the
No, but it's
bathtub.
already been hit.
Alright, then
What do I do when lightning strikes me?
Die.
Die. Okay. Michael Jackson asks, "What about sunrise? What about rain?"
Always carry an umbrella because you never
Brilliant.
know when it's going to rain.
I want to have a go.
Okay.
I'm just sitting here in the corner.
Nobody would stay in the corner.
Where is the love?
And who asked that?
I think it's inside Mr. Walker.
Somewhere, but deep down.
Inappropriate.
Right. Right. What's wrong with the world, Mama? People go on like they ain't got no mama. What is wrong with the world? It's quite a big question.
It is a big
and that's the sort of
question.
questions you're going to be posed on the BeardCast.
I don't think I could answer this so quickly.
Well, can you just try it quickly? Miss
There's
Hopkins, what is
There
wrong
is
with the
not
world?
enough homes.
That is probably one of the reasons. And what we're going to do to change that? Build more?
Build more.
Excellent.
No, hang on. Because if you put... Sorry, sir.
Sorry, Ed, go.
Whacked your arm. If you build more, then that creates more pollution.
That does create more pollution. Well done.
Well,
Why
I don't have all the answers, I'm afraid.
Why can't people just
So that's
live
what
in
you're
like...
here for, miss.
Why can't just people live in like caves or something?
Like we used to. You know, there's loads of caves
Like
around
we
here.
used to.
Not
we
we,
didn't.
but humans used to. Like there's loads of caves around there that are just vacant because no one's using them.
You know, like the one over there.
Chislehurst Caves. How many people could you fit in Chislehurst Caves?
Not like
So should
20.
I go and stay there for the weekend just
I
to
think you should
demonstrate?
I think it'll do you good.
Okay.
I think it
It's
would.
something I'll consider.
You don't get any mobile phone signal though. So
I don't think I want to go there anymore.
Why?
I like to use WhatsApp and check Twitter.
So,
Well, you can go out.
yeah, but
into the
Miss, if you
sunlight.
can afford what I like to call 4G, you can.
Sorry, that was just Mr. Hughes
Saying his
taking-
first name.
Yeah.
Saying your first name.
saying my first name, which is highly unprofessional.
Yeah.
And I prefer if you didn't share my first name with anyone else. Okay, sorry, miss, but you live in Chislehurst.
No, wait, hang on, I was saying something.
Okay, sorry.
Right, so if you can afford what I like to call 4G, you can actually get the WhatsApp and the Twitter and the Facebook,
Okay.
which is
Which is
absolutely amazing.
That is really nice, that is. Now we're going on to Miss Hopkins rhymes. Okay, Miss Hopkins. So I don't know if you have noticed this, but your second name rhymes with quite a few things,
Can we have some backing
including
track?
things.
Can we have backing track for this?
We can, it is.
Okay, I'm going to find one.
That one.
That one. Okay.
Ave Maria. Ave Maria. Miss Hopkins, do you agree with recycling bins?
Yes.
Have you ever injured your shins?
Yes.
Have you ever wondered where a rainbow begins?
Yes.
Do you like dolphin fins?
No.
Wow. Why?
Because I've never thought about them in that way.
But if you were to, like, if someone said to you, like, through evolution we can get rid of dolphin fins, would you say yes?
No.
Okay. Because they'd probably just fall to the bottom of the sea. Miss Hopkins, do you have trouble opening tins?
Yes.
Do you avoid the 7 deadly sins?
No.
Do you prefer... You don't avoid them?
No.
Which one in particular?
Gluttony.
Oh dear. Do you prefer drawing or safety pins?
Safety pins.
Who are your favourite celebrity twins?
Jedward.
Oh dear.
Do you like double chins?
Yes.
And that was rhyming Miss Hopkins.
Absolutely amazing.
Well, I think we've got to know Miss Hopkins quite well.
Yeah.
It is. Is there anything about Miss Hopkins that you now know that you feel good about?
Oh, I know that she likes Jedward.
I actually don't. I just couldn't think of any other twins.
So you've got Luke Goss and Matt Goss from Bros. You've got the Cheeky Girls. You've got, like said, Fred.
I
You've got
only know the
Jedward.
cheeky girls.
Do you want to change Cheeky Girls for Jedward?
Alright, so
Yeah.
let's put that on.
Who are your favourite celebrity twins?
The cheeky girls.
And which of the Cheeky
Oh, I
Girls?
kind of like Sam and Samantha.
I
No,
don't know
the ones that were in Big Brother, the blonde ones.
them. Oh, yeah, I know them.
Them.
Don't know where they were from though, Eddies. Do you watch Big Brother, Eddies? I'd like to see you on Big Brother.
I tell you what, I watched like this zombie episode where like everyone
That's the called Dead Set, and that wasn't actually an episode of.
I know, but I watched it and it was really cool. I liked it.
Would you like to survive a zombie apocalypse?
I would love to. I would love to, sir.
Who would be in your team of zombie surviving, zombie survival Holocaust? It's not a Holocaust.
Well, let me tell you.
Okay, who would you have in your team, and why?
I would have.
It is gets confused sometimes.
It never does work. I would have. Mr. Walker.
Thank you, Eddies. And why would you want me in your zombie survival team?
Because you are absolutely good at killing zombies.
Thank you very much.
Not that I know that, I'm just guessing. Because you collect all these toys and whatever.
Which makes me fully qualified.
Yeah. Me,
Yeah, obviously.
because I can fire a Cadet GP
That's true.
650 rifle.
And you would know where to get them as well.
Yeah.
Guys, I thought this was about me.
Miss, I find you.
It's not all about you, miss.
It's not
Oh,
all
I
about
thought
you.
it was.
Miss,
See,
you
I've got
can
a packet
join
of
in.
cookies in my bag that want to get to know me a bit better.
Miss, look, I find
Blackmail, and it's on the podcast.
it's only been. I think this is the first time we have had someone that is so self-centered that they've actually
Wow.
stopped us during the podcast to say, "What about me? What about me?"
It's not all about you, miss. You think it's all
You
about
are a guest. This is
You are a
called the
guest.
Miss Hopkins cast.
the
Well, it might have to be
podcast.
changed from now on. I'm having so much fun.
Miss, okay then. You're in a zombie apocalypse.
Okay.
You're in a cottage that you've rented with your boyfriend playing Monopoly.
Mhm.
You look up at the clock and it says 10 o'clock in the evening. You look down, you look out the window, and you see 10 lifeless corpses coming towards you. Your boyfriend cries, hits the Monopoly board up into the air, hides under the table, and says, Miss Hopkins, save us. What do you do?
Well, I transform.
No,
What to do?
no,
You can't transfer.
I can transform.
No.
You don't know me.
Yes, we do.
No. you don't.
no. See, typical woman. You can't think
But I love
logically.
wine. I transform.
Okay, go on. What do you transform into?
Crazy, Miss Hopkins.
Okay, so
And then I flip the table upside down and take off all
Again?
the hair legs.
okay.
And then I flick them like a pencil. And it goes bing, 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 bing.
Yeah, but
It's like a domino effect.
No,
yeah, but you can't do that
it is.
How
because
do you know?
Miss
Because
is
zombies-
obviously not living in the real world.
Yeah.
You know. You
Okay.
Do you
if
still collect Barbie dolls, miss?
Is that because of a woman? Is there sexism on the
I
podcast?
think we do try
No,
to promote
actually,
it.
no. It's not. It's because you're a young woman who looks like you would collect Barbie
He's just
dolls.
making an
I need you
assumption.
to elaborate a little bit more on that.
Okay, let me elaborate. When you were little, I bet you £5,
Wow.
5 whole
And Edis
pounds
does like to splash the cash. So
of the Queen's money
That's nothing to him. He'll just throw it.
And I
that
saw
you,
him bidding on eBay the other day for a Mac.
a Mac, yes.
Right, back
It
to
was the
Barbie.
$29.99 version of the Mac, but
Yeah.
it's not relevant.
Oh, I bet you £5 that you used to collect toys and stuff, like dolls.
When you're a
They're not
child,
all
you don't
children.
necessarily collect them. Edis.
You just get given.
have them.
Yeah.
Yeah, and did you? My sisters in particular used to break the heads off the Barbie dolls and then push the heads right down onto the neck, so they had like no neck, and they were like this. Did you used to look after your Barbie dolls, or did you used to do stuff like cut their hair off, colour their hair, colour their faces?
No,
used
I
to
used to line mine up and read to them.
Oh,
Oh,
that really nice it is.
do you still have them with you, miss?
Unfortunately, not.
Not with you, like at home.
No.
Okay, well,
Especially because I moved out of the family home. If we go back to my mum's home, they're probably somewhere.
that sounds like a challenge. So, Eddies, tonight, me and you, if you give us your mum's dress, go in there, see if they're still there.
Are you going to go down to Birmingham?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh my god, I
Wait.
love Birmingham.
Have you been there, Eddie?
Yeah, I have.
Tell us about
Shall
it.
I tell you about when I
When you went to Birmingham, but make sure Miss is involved in some way,
Please.
or she might.
let me tell you the
become
story about
offended.
when I went to Birmingham.
That's the sad story. You can't use that. I'm afraid. Go.
When I went to Birmingham, it was a really happy time for me because I met Miss Hopkins.
Wow.
At the time, I didn't know Miss Hopkins.
That's good.
Because that would just be socialising
Illegal as well. Yeah, socialising outside.
I saw her and I thought, wow, she's
In the
nice.
distance.
Yeah.
Where was she? I bet she was in Costa.
No, she was at a
just sitting
fair.
there.
She was
fair?
yeah,
What kind of fair?
I don't know, a fair with like fair things.
I didn't used to
Okay.
like them little fairgrounds.
I told you, I saw you there, and like you were flapping your hair around, you were swinging it back and
Back and
forth.
forth, yeah.
Yeah. Did you know every time you swing it back and forth, swing your hair back and forth, you lose a brain cell?
Oh, so I bet you're in the minus now.
Yeah.
Minus 200. And we did that during Insect Day, where they told us we had something like 100 billion brain cells. And I thought,
We're going
who's
off
actually
topic.
sat there and counted them all? Ridiculous.
Computers.
I
Mr.
suppose computers can do
Mr.
anything.
Charles.
Excellent.
Wait, I didn't finish
Oh,
my
sorry.
story.
Sorry.
Anyway, so I met Miss Hopkins, but I didn't know it was Miss Hopkins. I thought it was just a woman. I
Yeah.
thought, wow, she's nice. I said bang tidy in my head.
That's not appropriate.
I know
That's
it
not
isn't.
appropriate. Sorry, miss.
I
Sorry.
know. Sorry, miss. But that's what I thought because I didn't know who you were. And because, you know, that's what you do. It's like if you see a man and you're like, oh, he's fit. Isn't it?
Not bang tidy.
Yeah, but at the time I was obsessed with Keith Lemon.
Not Mr. Walker.
No.
No,
Just Keith.
because Keith Lemon was...
This is the one that made me bandage my hand up like Keith Lemon.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you were, I noticed that you were a woman because you were quite tall at the time because I was quite short. And I said, I'm not gonna get her because I didn't know that you were like a woman person. Like,
Did you think she was a child?
I thought she was a child.
Around 10 years old.
No, around like maybe 15, 16.
Okay.
And how old was you?
I was 9.
Wow.
Okay.
So
Eddie, did you see this story going anywhere, or were you just struggling to...
no, wait, because that's where I got my first. I got my first MacBook
Wow. At the fair.
at the fair. Yeah, I won it.
Excellent.
I fell in love with my
expect you'll
MacBook.
do very well in your creative writing in English.
Yeah, I fell in love with my MacBook.
Are you ready for Mr. Walker's sad story?
Mr. Walker's sad story of the week. Which one?
Number 1. Now, Miss, for those that don't know and you, I have sad things happen to me in my life most weeks, and this is really a chance for me to say.
In Mr. Walker's sad story of the week.
Okay, so this week, when taking the dogs out, I realised that I didn't have any bags to put the dog poo in. And this was very sad for me. You know, they're normally black bags, aren't they? So I thought, okay, then this is going to be good. Great. So instead I used my sandwich bags, which are pretty much the same. They're just see-through with like a little seal, which was great. So I went out, used the sandwich bags and found, you know, hey, this is cool. This is brilliant. I can use my sandwich bags as dog poo bags. So I don't have to
Obviously,
throw
when
dog poo
there is no
bags.
sandwich in them.
Exactly, because that would be awful.
Yeah.
So anyway, they done their business as I was taking them for a walk and cleared it up. But the sad story comes in where this morning I found that I had no sandwich bags left because I'd used them to pick up the dog poo. So I just had to end up putting my sandwich in a dog poo bag that I found. So it was kind of reversing the two uses for them. You know, they didn't have any dog poo in them. It was just
How do we know?
because they were.
Oh
they were
yeah, I
new and
actually,
unsealed.
I saw you eat your sandwich today. So
Thank you, Ellis.
yeah, I mean, I can vouch for that.
Thank you very much.
I'm glad that you got through that.
Yeah, all sorts of things happen. Some terrible, some not
Are they
so
all,
terrible.
are they on all the podcasts? Because I can go back and have a read.
From last week, it's been a particularly
Okay.
a new section that I've actually done.
Problem shared is a problem solved.
But I think we've solved the problem.
No.
If you share the problem with 4 people. I'm not very good at maths, but that's a quarter each. No, if you share it with 3 people, you will take on a quarter each.
A third each.
Wow.
No,
Oh, if there's
you
4
and
of you
3 other
together.
people, yeah.
Okay.
What is it time for now?
You
Mr.
can
Cooper?
probably solve it better. Okay? I'm sure there's an easier way of saying that.
Okay.
But now it's time for Eddie's movie review.
Oh my god. No.
Right, so Eddie's is going to do a movie review for us. He doesn't know what movie he's going to review, but today he's going to review that movie. He hasn't seen it. Well, we might have seen it, he might not have. But we're going to find out how close Eddie's is to the actual plot line and whether we prefer Eddie's version or the actual movie version.
What is it called again?
Eddie's movie review.
Eddie's movie review.
Now, Eddie's, I'm going to give you the movie today. Or would you like to give it to him, Miss?
I'll give you
Okay.
Forrest Gump.
He's already seen this movie.
I've already saw that.
I thought you meant to have seen the
No,
movie.
the point is, Eddie hasn't seen the movie. And
Okay.
he tries to guess what the movie's about.
Well, you
and then
didn't make that very
afterwards,
clear.
sorry, Miss, that's just the way I
Okay.
am.
Anyway.
The Book of Eli.
No, wait, I haven't
The
started
Book of Eli, excellent, go.
The Book of Eli. Anyway, there's this bloke called Eli. He writes a book. It's about his life. It's like a biography. You know, like Hitler's biography, where it doesn't make any sense. It's like that one, right? So that's it.
No, Eddie, you got to go in a bit more. What does he do with the book and stuff?
Okay. Well, Eli decided to write this book because he was in prison. Because he killed 9 men.
Wow.
And later on he hanged himself, and then that was about 90 years ago. So 90 years now, 2013, a woman called what's her name? Dana Scully and Fox Mulder
Wow.
decided to investigate this, and apparently an alien. What's it called? Where they take you up into their ship? Abducted Eli, and they done all these testing and stuff, and then they made his brain go crazy with all these alien stuff, and that's why he went crazy shiz in the book, and stuff. I mean, that's why.
That's excellent, it is. Well, let's see how close you actually are. In a violent post-apocalyptic society, adrift Eli has been wandering westward across North Africa for the last 30 years. He finds solace in a unique book which he carries on his person and guards closely, while surviving by hunting small animals and seeking goods in destroyed houses and vehicles to trade in villages for water and supplies.
Oh, hang on, I'm sure I watched this. It's like there's no electricity or anything.
Excellent, because that's what happens in post-apocalyptic.
And then he's blind or something.
Yeah, he's
is
got my
a-
favourite
Yeah,
actor
and
in
then
there as well.
he's a black
Washington.
man, isn't he? Yeah, I've watched it, and there's this Bible.
It was on last night, actually.
Yeah, there was this Bible they used to get. Anyway, I've watched that.
So that makes it hold the whole thing void. But your one was good, Eddie.
My one was much better.
Miss, what is it you like about Denzel Washington?
He's just beautiful.
Is he?
Mm-hmm.
Would you like to see him washing ton,
Ton.
as in the weight? You get them things in cartoons where they're kind of like in black, and then it's got 1 ton written on it.
I'd like to see him watching anything, to be honest.
Be quite nice, wouldn't it? And what is your background, Miss? Because you've come here. Presumably, you're one of these people that's saying, "I've been to university."
I'm going to say that.
Okay. And what did you study?
I studied criminology.
Wow. So you would be able to know
But you're a teacher.
straight away if me or Eddie's were criminals.
Mm-hmm.
And are there any alarm bells ringing?
Yes.
Thank you very much. What kind of criminal background do you think either of us would have in? Who has the worst criminal background according to Miss Hopkins, who studied criminology in university?
Wow. From analysing your personalities, and I'm going to start with you, Edis.
Oh, that's nice.
You have some sadistic traits.
Do you know what that means?
sadistic. You're a bit sick.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
And I can see you. Let me just channel in. There's some form of burglary,
Oh dear.
Burglar.
Have you ever
what do you mean?
stolen anything?
stealing of school property, and
Wow, she's good.
yes,
Wow.
you've also breached some civil rights as well, some civil law.
Of humans.
yeah.
Against
What do,
another
what do you
human
mean?
being.
Civil rights?
Messaging staff.
Wow.
I've done nothing of the sort. Thank
Eddie's
you.
done. She's got a criminal degree.
Yeah, that doesn't prove that you can tell.
She can.
Okay.
Where's your evidence?
In her mind.
You know it's true, and I know it's
I'll
true.
tell you what. In primary school, I did. I stole an Apple Mini display board
Wow.
for VGA.
Wow.
My life.
Well, there you go.
We've got it on tape.
Well, Miss-
In my primary school, yeah. But now it doesn't work with my new MacBook, so I have to find another one that will.
Now, I tried to keep my schizophrenic, psychotic nature.
Wait, I didn't understand
You
the second
keep that
one.
very suppressed because I couldn't
Right.
see that.
Wait, whoa! I didn't.
Oh, sorry,
I
it
didn't do the
is.
second
Please
one.
take the stage.
I thought you said that there weren't self-centered people on the radio.
I know, Eddie's is.
I'm not
Yeah,
self-censored. No, it's because you decided to just push him.
I didn't, Eddie. You stopped your sentence.
Because
So
I was
thought,
rubbing my nose.
Are you jealous that me and Mr. Walker meet outside of school?
Not really.
Oh, she's really pushing you now, Eddie. So he could
Not
snap.
really. Stop it!
I'm going to break him in a minute. Keep going.
Oh my! No, I'm not. I'm not jealous. Because when I'm 16, Miss Walker said to me, "I can." What did you say? What am I allowed to do when I'm 16?
I said, Eddie, is that when you're 16, you're going to be kept on at school now because you're not allowed to go on and do. You're not allowed to leave school at 16. You have to stay in education until at least the age of 18.
Therefore,
So
No,
therefore, you're stuck here.
no. But you
And
said.
you know, if you see people outside of school, don't you? You see like former people. You're like, hello, how you doing?
Yeah.
Now in life, there's a chance that you could come across other people.
Now, Miss Hopkins, you said I was a bit sick. What did you mean by that?
well, I think it's the whole fetish for stealing school property.
Actually, I haven't stolen anything since. I don't need to steal. I have lots of money.
Oh, look, he's becoming very defensive all of a sudden,
yes,
isn't
he
he?
is.
I don't need to steal. I have a lot of money. Mate, it's not for the money, Eddie. It's
I'm not
for
your
thrill.
mate. I'm a pupil inhabitant. I'm not.
Well
gonna
done,
say
Eddie. Keeping professional boundaries there.
Exactly.
So there we go.
Now on
Eddie's
to-
movie review. We're going to Mrs. Favourite children's TV programme when she was younger. Or now she's in.
That was just a load of
So,
noise because it was going up so loud again.
That's just going to sound awful for the
That's just
speakers,
good.
isn't it?
I'm so sorry.
So, Miss, what was your favourite TV show when you were... How old are you? Sorry, if you don't mind me asking.
I'm going to be 22 on Sunday.
Wow, so you won't have had the same interests as me growing up.
My favourite programme when I was growing up was Tracy Beaker.
Wow.
What? Oh, the story of Tracy Beaker. Oh, I used to watch that. It's beautiful.
I don't understand why she's so obsessed with staying in that place because she was there, she was young, you know, fair enough. You've been chucked out your home, your mother doesn't want to see you anymore. Actually, what was the deal with her mum? Because she would sometimes see her mum.
Well, I watched the movie and
Her
it
mum
turned out her
seemed
mum
okay.
was actually a movie star.
No, but her mum is okay.
Mhm.
Like, she'll come and see her now and then. So why can't she just lazy? Just why doesn't she keep the
She might
child?
have mental health issues.
I don't
How
think
do we
they go
know?
into that, Miss. It could be a bit deep for a children's programme.
Miss, maybe you can tell us because you have all these criminology
Yeah,
things.
why would her
Mhm.
mum need Tracy? I know Tracy was bad, but
Maybe her mum works for MI5 and it's not safe for Tracy to stay
and
with
she
her.
gave up the relationship with her daughter
Mhm.
to be able to carry on with MI5. It's
What
quite
a
sad
sick
story.
woman.
Sick woman, and then Tracy.
But she done it for the safety of her daughter. I mean, we must give her some credit for
I would
that.
love the episode where, you know, some sort of criminal organisation abduct Tracy Beaker and go into the home. But that's never going to happen.
That's something that you and Edis could probably look into, though.
We
I
could.
mean,
Oh,
they
yeah.
are getting a bit dry. You could write to the BBC and say,
Yeah, is Tracy Beaker not a worker there now?
I'm pretty sure she's grown up. And
Yeah, she needs to.
Danny
sort-
Harmer, her name is.
she needs to branch out a bit, you know,
Mhm.
because she's grown up there, now she's working there, helping other orphans, and she's
Is that really the story so far?
Basically, what she's doing now, in Tracy Beaker world, is she's gone out of the home. She lives with who's the woman?
The woman that always used to come and see her with the short hair.
Yeah, that one.
I can't remember her name.
Anyway, the one who adopted her or whatever, with her boyfriend. The boyfriend dies. I don't know of what and how. Tracy decides to go back and work at the care home, which for some it's changed completely.
Oh God, I hate when that
It's a different set. Everything is different. So I remember there being 2 care homes, right? Because they moved, didn't they? Did they move care homes?
You can't just keep moving these children around. They've got no stability as it is, and you know, most of them are going to turn into
Anyway,
criminals.
so
Statistics do suggest that.
Yes,
yeah,
from university.
I have an itch of my leg. Yeah.
Thank you, Edis. Right, so that's the end of today's podcast.
No, it isn't. We have,
Harry's over there. Harry can be on next week's probably as well.
oh, no, we have a lot more to do.
We don't, Edis, because it's actually the end of lunch.
Okay.
And I got beaten up last week because you weren't in music.
By who? What? Which vandal?
Because the music department ganged up on me. And I've just said it was Mr. McKay's fault.
Oh, right, okay.
I said that he
It has been a
demanded.
real privilege being on this podcast.
I hope it has,
so,
Miss. You know, we've really enjoyed it, and
We're going to sing a song to you now, Miss.
Thank you.
Do you want to go, Mr. Walker? Do you want to start the song?
I don't know what song it is.
I don't know either.
You need to sing it to her because I get nervous singing in front of women.
Okay. Just starting up here.
So will I be able to listen to this when I go home?
You will. It'll be up on YouTube. I'll give you the link. You can't look at it otherwise.
You
Getting
sent me
into
the link yesterday on Facebook, so I'm just gonna.
Yeah, you go on
Keep
that
checking
link and
coming
then you'll
up.
see it. Dun, 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 dun. Miss, she's not married.
Hopkins. Mrs. Hopkins. That's your name. Thank you for coming on the BeardCast. We're grateful. Do you want to add something to this crap song that I'm singing? Mrs. Hopkins. Goodbye, Mrs. Hopkins. Goodbye, and thank you for listening to the BeardCast.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, bye.
That was absolutely amazing.
Thank you.
Ding dong.
Watch this, Miss. This is so cool. Right, let's go, Ellis. You need to take us back to music.